A historical moment for Indigenous people occurred Monday morning at an orchard property near Karamias. For the first time in provincial history, the Heritage Act was used to order restoration of land where ancestral remains were unearthed.
Well, we're excited right now that the ministers were able to step up. You know, it's been a year and a half, but I got more action in the last week, in the last year and a half, and giving us the ability to finally get our ancestors recovered so we can rebury them in a good way.
Chief Crow met with BC Premier John Horgan and Minister Doug Donaldson during the First Nations Summit last week.
Instead of running away from me, they sat face to face with me and worked with me, and they made it happen. This is a demonstration of action rather than just words. You know, they did it. I have a permit in hand on Friday. We finished meeting with them Thursday.
This is a comment on his previous interaction with the Liberal government.
They were too afraid to enforce their own act. It's their act. Why don't they stand behind it? And if they don't stand behind it, then change the legislation to make it work. You know, and that's already what this minister's talked to us about was we're going to enforce it. And if changes need to happen, this is a good stepping stone to learn what are those changes and what needs to happen.
Grand Chief Stuart Phillip also noted the significant change of direction regarding the government and First Nation relations since the NDP took office.
The Horgan government has an amazing sense of respect and integrity when it comes to the highly emotional and volatile issue of Indigenous peoples' ancestral remains. This has been a long-standing issue in the province of British Columbia. I think it's a step in the right direction. I think it's a responsible move. It certainly is done in the spirit of reconciliation. And in order to move forward, we need to reconcile the past. And this is part of that journey, so to speak.
The landowner was served with the order, but a warrant was required as the gate of the property remained locked on Monday. The warrant arrived just before 10 a.m. as about 100 people waited patiently as the bolt cutters arrived. For the Karamias Review, I'm Carmen Weld.